Hey, how's it going guys, Chris here, and in this short video I'll be giving my overall first impressions of the game Evolve. If you want to hear my full review on Evolve, make sure you check it out on my channel in the near future. So I've put a few hours into the game and played through both the tutorials for the monsters and the hunters. I've also played all the different game modes in single player, including Hunt, Rescue, Nest and Defend, and Hunt is probably my favourite so far. I can safely say that the game is pretty fun. It's very different to other games that I've recently played, but it's definitely designed for multiplayer. Now I've only played the single player mode so far, but I know the multiplayer is pretty similar. Obviously changing AI controlled characters with real people. I suppose you could compare the game to Left 4 Dead in a lot of ways, with the whole 4-player co-op thing. But it's quite surprising how good the AI is for both the monsters and the hunters in the single player. They all pretty much support their role and try their best to complete objectives. I still need to get to grips with everything that both the monsters and hunters can do though. I guess you can say Evolve has a bit of a higher learning curve when compared to other games, and it might take a few matches to come up with good strategies to win and get used to the different game modes. It's also a game that just simply has to be played as a team in order to do well. If your medic's focusing on shooting the monster rather than reviving and healing teammates, or your trapper isn't trapping the monster for the rest of the team to kill, then you aren't going to do all that well. There doesn't seem to be much of a story. So far, as I've gathered, my job is to land on a planet, followed by a team of 3 others, and complete specific objectives depending on the game mode. Or when playing as the monster, to try and kill and eat as many forms of wildlife as I can to evolve into a stronger version, whilst trying to stop the hunter team from completing their mission. There's no specific reason why the monster wants to troll the hunters, but I suppose there'd be no game if they didn't. The length of the matches in Evolve can vary quite a lot. Some of the matches I played lasted ages, whereas others literally lasted minutes. And the actual game types have varied, but they all include the 4 hunters and the 1 monster, sometimes throwing in a few minions to give the monster a slight balance boost. I don't really know whether there's enough variety here to keep me entertained for hours upon hours, but the game modes all seem to be good. New characters and monsters can be unlocked through playing the game, so it might take a while before you manage to unlock everything. My main concern with Evolve though is whether it has enough content to entertain for a longer period of time. I'm having fun with it now, but I'm a bit worried that the game might get a bit stale after I put a good few hours into it. I've practically played all the game modes and seen all the monsters and characters, though I haven't played as them all yet. There isn't much more to surprise me and leave me guessing about the game. Maybe it'll turn out to be a thrill ride in the long term, but at the moment I'm pretty skeptical. I suppose this is where the multiplayer side of things come into play. Playing with and against a few friends would boost the fun factor and probably help with making the game more tactical, being able to talk with headsets and plan your actions. I'll be talking more about this in my full review when I've had longer time to play and form stronger opinions. So I'm finding the game to be very different to anything else I've played for a while, and that's great. It's something that hasn't been simply copied and pasted into the gaming market, and it's proven to be fun so far. But I have to carry on playing to form more of an overview on the game and whether or not it's worthy enough for you to buy. I'll be bringing my full review out for Evolve soon on my channel, and I'll be covering the game over the next few weeks, so make sure you subscribe and keep updated, and to see all my other guides and reviews. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.